Monday morning and it's really cold. We're getting up to minus temperatures here. That's why I am getting some wood closer to where I take it from the inside. And I thought you're just going to join me for a little vlog until Wednesday. So welcome. If you don't know me, I'm Amadeus and I'm renovating a 13th century chateau here in rural France. Quite a bit closing up all those windows and opening them back up with the shutters, but it really helps during the night to keep the chateau nice and warm and not to lose too much heat. And I still do lose heat. I have single glazed windows, old single glazed windows, so you can imagine we're on -5 Celsius now. So yeah, I mean, now I'll clean the fires and we'll start some fires because I think it's just a bit more sustainable for me to heat with fire now. First fireplace is clean and I'm gonna set it up so that we can light a fire in there. And I think I want to go for a walk with Anita once I've cleaned all the fireplaces, because right now it's still quite warm from the morning. The heating's been kicking on and the heating will die down a bit, like the central heating, because it's programmed that way. And then the fires will have to be started so that we can go through the day into the night. So that's kind of like my ritual for cold days here. So yeah, let's set up the fireplace and let's get everything ready so that we can light a fire in there later. That's ready to be lit later, and this should actually burn quite well because these first woods that I put in are very dry woods that were actually also part of the old pool outside, you know, when we did over the outside and removed the pool. So and these parts really burn well, so I'm using it as a fire starter. And same thing needs to happen upstairs. Just making a coffee and then I'll get ready to go out with Anita, so I'll take you on a walk with us. Oh guys, just really, like, I'm a bit overwhelmed. I think I need to do a few emails also before we go for a walk, because there's still tons to sort out with Germany and deregistering and letting everyone know that you've deregistered, sending out the confirmation and all this kind of stuff. Well, at least the fireplaces are clean and ready to be lit. So one more thing off the list, and I think I just want to be out and about in a bit, and and I think Anita also really needs a wee and a poo and everything. Look at her. She's like hiding behind her cushion. Anita? Anita? Are you a silly girl? Are you a silly girl? Yes, you are. Yes. She's a bit camera shy, I guess. But she's a such a cutie. And she's done so well since she's been back. She's like, Daddy, don't do this. It's a bit dull and grey today, but it's supposed to get really sunny in the next few days and even more cold. But look, the lake filled up so much with all the rain we've had. We have so much water. The groundwater levels are all replenished in the area, so we won't be facing any droughts next summer, which is the upside of those rains. So I'm actually really happy to see this full and to see that the lake is really doing well. It is a good sign for the community, that's for sure. And the rest, yeah, I mean, we'll have to deal with those rains, and if they don't get more, now they've slowed down also, so it'll all be fine. Just got back home from the walk and lit the first fire. Ooh, it's nippy outside, and it's not that cold in the house. The central heating is doing well. It's just the second floor that's like really, it's much colder than the rest of the house because it's not insulated, like I said in my video last week. I'm gonna have to tackle the insulation of that at one point. Just right now, it's a really huge project, and that would mean closing the B&B and everything, so I just can't afford it right now. So I'd rather just have the B&B running from mid-March till September and closing it then, because it's really, I don't want people to freeze here. So while the puppy snores away, I'll try and look what I can do upstairs to kind of clean up all my document mess and things like this. Now I'll try to see if I still need to get some other things done, and that's my plan for this afternoon. Get a bit of admin stuff done today, at least. The evening has come. I have been stuck all day doing admin, and now I just took a shower and I'm gonna get ready to go upstairs to my boyfriend's upstairs up into the village to my boyfriend's to cook up some dinner. We want to make some nice ragu today, like vegan ragu. So his best friend found a really good recipe for that, so I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna have just a slow evening. Gonna let the fires burn out everywhere here, and I'm gonna rinse and repeat tomorrow. Let's see what tomorrow is gonna be, because maybe I will need to do some grocery shopping in La Rochefoucauld. But yeah, for now I'll just leave you with some impressions of tonight, and I will see you all tomorrow, which for you is basically in a few seconds. Good morning. It's the next morning and it's Tuesday, and we're all wrapped up, just coming down from the village. I just put my stuff in my place, and had a bit of a restless night tonight. Well, oh well, it's fine. It's part of life, isn't it? And now I'm heading down to the lake with Aniti to give her some running time, and we'll go for a walk later on during the day because my boyfriend would like to join us, and we'll do the whole procedure that we did yesterday again, which means we'll have to light up the fires because it's gotten really like it feels like -4, so it's kind of nippy and cold, and we don't want the chateau to cool down too much. At the same time, I was just inside and it was quite warm, so it's on 18 degrees. It's set to 18 degrees, so it's okay. I mean, yeah, if you sit for a longer period of time, it's gonna be like a bit nasty, but if you move, it's all fine. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for the day. Let's see where the day takes us, because I still have a bit of planning to do. So I wanted to sit down in front of the computer. Got stuff to do still, so yeah, let's see. to motivate you to run with her. She's such a cutie. Both fires have been lit. And now I'll go in front of the computer and check out all the stuff that needs to be done still today, admin-wise, and I'll talk to you in a bit, I guess. Well, before I sit down, I also brought out my Bosch camera, and I wanna check one thing in the bathroom here in the blue room, because there still has been some parts that I'm not so happy with, that are a bit weird and seem to be leaking, but I'm not sure. I just want to make sure that this is absolutely sealed tight and well and good for guest season. Normally I would just think, oh, I'll do it in a month or so, but I think I should do it now. Because then I'll have peace of mind and it won't be in the back of my mind all the time. I've got this Bosch camera and it's long enough to show you what's going on. The only really tricky thing about this camera is positioning it right, because if you don't position it right, it's just gonna be like and finding a good position with a good view is sometimes really hard. Turn on the light, because it has a light at the end, so that you can see in all these dark places. And then, so I don't know if you can see, but that's basically the underside of here. Water's going, and you see, actually, there's no leaking, so I hope we'll be fine. I think I'll just have to like test shower again, and then we'll try to see, because it's really hard to tell also sometimes if you don't test shower. So we'll see. Maybe tonight or this afternoon I will have to take a test shower in here again. Now it'll be also a matter of waiting a bit and seeing how if there's any water that's getting out. And yeah, I think I might have to take it apart again, but maybe I'll take a test shower first, because I thought I might have seen a bit of water, but I'm not really sure. So yeah. What I also still wanted to do is put in another movement sensor, because all my lights are hue lights, so they're all smart lighting that I can control from far away. And all my lights in the corridors are triggered by movement sensors, because it's just easier. When people go up and down the stairs, they just get registered by the movement sensors, and the movement sensor is doing its thing. But now I want to place one on the upstairs on the second floor for guests. They're quite easy to install because they run on tiny batteries. And you basically just, it's like a thing like this. And it has a little fixture that you screw on. Look, like this. And you put a screw through there, and then it's magnetic, and then it can twist and go wherever you want it to be. So let's find a good location for that upstairs. I was actually thinking to put it up there on the beam, maybe. And let's try and see if that actually works. I think if I put it on there, then it should be working. So let's get some tools and let's just screw it on there and see if we can find a good position for it, because maybe it will also catch the stairs going up. That would be ideal. After running down 100 million times, I have the screwdriver and the screw. Gosh, sometimes I can be such a mess. Welcome to Secrets of the Chateau. This is where all my piping goes, and that's hidden in this little thing. It's open so that in case something would happen with piping or electricity, because electricity also runs here, I will always have access to it. So let's screw this little thing in here. Because that's also a light sensor. So it senses how dark all light it is. So let's try and see if all of this worked, and let's go up the stairs. It did. Perfect. So I'm really glad. Like this, guests don't have to fuss about turning on the lights, walking up the stairs, you know. Before that, it was a bit like walking up the stairs because the light switch is here on the landing, but yeah. So I'm quite glad this is done now. Perfect. What I also wanted to do for a long time now is fix these curtains. So I applied like little hooks. It's until I find something better, but these little hooks at least will make the curtain things stay where they are, and they'll give the curtains a bit more shape. It's not the perfect solution yet, but it's already much better than before. So let's give this a bit of a clean because I made a bit of a mess. And then, yeah, I actually did a lot of chores that I didn't plan to do, but that's life. It already looks a lot better. And in case you're wondering why I keep the shutters closed here, just to retain the heat a bit. In the rooms that I'm not in, I'm trying to keep everything closed because right now it's -4, I think. So it's just an economical decision to keep the cold a bit out, because it creates a second layer, because all my windows are single glazing windows. I just talked to my dad for like almost 2 hours while doing admin stuff and doing things and folding up laundry, keeping the fires going, everything. And now I got this tape, you know, kind of this tape for the windows, because I feel like really it's so drafty and so crazy. I think maybe we can reduce a bit of the draft by using this tape. So I already put some on that side, but now I'm gonna put some on the other side, and we'll just see if it brings anything or if it doesn't. I mean, upstairs isn't that drafty, but down here it feels very drafty, so let's just see. It feels a little less drafty. I mean, still you can feel the cold, but it doesn't feel as drafty as before. I don't think it'll do wonders, but if it does a tiny bit, it's already good. It has been a few hours, and I just went up here to check if there's anything with the water, and it's all dry and everything good. I'm at my boyfriend's, and I didn't film most of the evening, so I'm saying goodnight. And we're going to Angoulême tomorrow, so I'll see you when we pack up for a big grocery haul to Angoulême. Good night, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It's the next morning. I'm heading back to the chateau. I've spent lots of nights at my boyfriend's now, but we're gonna spend tonight at the chateau. And it's the last day I'm vlogging. And I mean, not overall, but it's the last day of this vlog. And I'm gonna go open up my shutters, and then we'll go to Angoulême. It's -5 today. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but it's really, really cold. So I just got the car out of the garage and parked it in front, getting the last of the shopping bags, and then it's 1:15. So it's the time that I said with my boyfriend that we're gonna leave. Here we go to Angoulême. See you there. And while we were inside Granfray, it actually started snowing. So cute. So nice. To this winter wonderland. It started snowing. Crazy, isn't it? But quite nice, quite cute. So while all of this is turning into winter wonderland, I'm gonna take a walk with Anita too. I'm gonna end the vlog right here because I will have to edit it after the walk and then put it online so you can see it tonight. Thank you so much for following my last 3 days. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm getting back into vlogging and trying to be consistent with it and trying to share my life with you. So if you like it, then hit the subscribe button or give the video a like, and I shall see you on Sunday for another video which will be all about buying a house in France and how you do that as a foreigner, and I'll give you all the infos and you can ask me questions in the comments. And yeah, I am looking forward to seeing you again on Sunday. Have a lovely rest of your week, and all that's left to say is au revoir et à bientôt. Bisous, bye.